Welcome to another exciting episode of Coral Chronicles, the podcast where we dive deep into the stories and successes with the Coral Club community. Today, we have a truly inspiring guest with us. Roman, a long-term Coral Club distributor, made the bold decision to jump into Coral Club and enjoy the community. He committed to his passion for Coral Club. His journey has been nothing short of remarkable, and his success story is sure to motivate and inspire anyone considering a similar path. In this episode, Roman will share with us his personal experience, the challenges he faced, and the incredible achievements he's made along the way. Whether you're a current Coral Club member, someone thinking about joining, or simply curious about how passion and dedication can lead to extraordinary success, this episode's for you. So sit back, relax, and get ready to be inspired by Roman's incredible journey. Roman, welcome to the show.
Hi, Marwan. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Now, Roman, tell us a little bit about you.
I came to America 20 years ago, speaking pretty much no English. And my first job counseling interview, I was told my best shot to be a security guard in America. Don't think about anything more exciting. I went through that and end up becoming a lawyer. So not really listen to the advice. On the path in between two, I tried to be, not tried, actually being a real estate agent. I work as a paralegal in different law firms. And after graduating law school and having a law job, I also opened up and ran my law practice before I met Coral Club.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
Yes, it's very exciting. I have to say, I really loved everything I've done up until this moment. My real estate career was very exciting. It has some perks. Practicing law is challenging and engaging, but there is nothing comes close to working with Coral Club.
So tell me, how did you make this shift from working in like law enforcement to being a lawyer to real estate and then somehow getting into wellness and health and Coral Club? Tell me, how did your journey start?
So I have to probably start back in my home country when I went to kind of law school, police academy, and I became a criminal investigator. And when I graduated, I started working as a criminal investigator in the police department. A few years in, I became a chief of the investigation unit. And then shortly after, I was invited to actually teach in the police academy, my alma mater, which I accepted. And the reason I did not look towards private practice or any kind of business back then, because we had is this belief in our family that we cannot do business. We're not suited for it. We have to work for somebody. And with that mindset, I came to America thinking that I have to find a job and just do what I'm good at, which is why I picked the pursuit of law career, because I didn't really know much else. And along the way, I realized that living in America is not as simple, and working on a job does not provide a lot of security as we thought or we thought would give us. So I started looking towards business again. And that's how I ended up in real estate. It wasn't that difficult back then. It was 2006, right before a big crash. So I was jumping in a running train, I guess. It was 48 hours course and an exam. And here you are, you're a licensed real estate salesperson in New York. So I did that and I started doing it. And actually, I liked it. You see houses, you help people, you meet nice people on the way. That was working for me while I was doing my other job. And going towards my career, becoming a lawyer, it was very helpful, money wise, and learning about real estate, which was my focus in the law school as well. But when I graduated law school, I thought, okay, now I'm a rich person. Lawyers are rich, right? Not so quick. So I started working. I made obviously more money than a paralegal. And I opened up my practice to make some extra money because I worked in a nonprofit agency. So it's not as big shot lawyer as you mentioned me before, but still doing a good job for people. And I realized that I was not getting the money I wanted. And most importantly, I was losing health and I had no time, not for my family, not for my martial arts, which I love. And as always, you start looking around. And when you do, you find something. So Coral Club came to me through my friends and Dmitry and Marina Skachkova. And when they told me about it, it was very small amount of time when I hesitated, as everybody should, You don't jump on an opportunity. You have to investigate it first. And as a lawyer, I did. So it took me time. And when I realized the benefits of Choral Club, there was no second thought. I closed my law practice. I still keep my job for now, but this is hopefully for not too long. And I decided to learn more and become a professional with choral. And that's what I do right now.
So, what are the challenges you faced, like joining Choral Club, for example? How did you overcome them? Tell me a little bit more about that.
So the only challenge I had joining choral club was to overcome my mindset or my limited beliefs and my superstitions about network marketing, about supplements, about the fact that I'm a lawyer and I have no idea about human body, how it functions. I always get in from my martial arts experience. I knew how to break body, but I had no idea how to fix it back. Now I do. So that was the only thing. Once I spoke with Marina and Dmitry a couple times, and they pretty much on their fingers showed me how simple human body is in the sense of how to maintain it, and using the concept of health that Coral Cups offers with the high quality products designed specifically to feed the concept of health. For me, that was simple enough and logical enough to understand and to apply. The challenge was when I switched gears from law practice to doing network marketing as a distributor with Coral Club, because for everybody it was a huge shock. You spent 4 years getting your undergrad degree, then you went to law school 4 more years, and they did it at night while working. So another 4 years, you paid so much money, and now you're saying that thing goes into garbage bin, and you're going to do something else, and that something else is not so popular as being a lawyer, not to say worse. And I said, yes, because there is such more things this career offers, and there is so much room to improve yourself and do better for the people at large, not just the little community here in Queens or Long Island where I practice. I said, there is really no brainer.
Now, you just mentioned that you do martial arts and everything. Tell me a little bit about your hobbies and how this has like affected your health and mentality and all.
So I'm, I guess I can say professional martial artist. I do Aikido for 25 years. I have a fourth degree black belt. I teach. I obviously still learn. I'm still learning as a student, as this is a lifelong journey. And I can brag that I've done seminars in the United States and even participated in some seminars in Canada as a teaching or guest instructor. So I met my Aikido instructor in 1999. It was just a coincidence. I went to drop something and I saw what he did, and I just got hooked completely. Again, back then I was about to graduate my police academy, and I needed some practical skills to defend myself and the public as a police officer. So that was a great tool for me, and I like collecting tools. So that was a great tool for me to collect and become a professional in this, and I've been doing it ever since. How it affects me? There was a point in my career when I was working in law enforcement, and for probably 6, 7 months, I couldn't go to my practices because I was so overwhelmed with the work I was given. At some point, my wife grabbed me by the sleeve and said, "Roman, no matter what happens at your job, go to your boss and get time off for at least 2 practices per week because you are going to go crazy just with the amount of work you do, the stress." So Aikido was mine, I guess, escape for sanity and to remain a human in the law enforcement environment. And when I met Coral Club and I started practicing Coral Club's concept of health, I cannot tell you how many changes happened in my body. I lost the extra weight that I couldn't lose despite all my practice and all my years in martial arts. I forgot about pain in my knees. I had to do surgery on my right shoulder. I didn't do it. I stopped sitting on some ridiculous diets, hoping that my stomach stopped hurting me because it stopped hurting me without diets. The level of energy, I guess it goes over the roof because when I'm training with guys for 20 years younger than me, they cannot catch up. And it doesn't matter how much time I had the previous night to sleep, whether it was 3 hours or 8 hours, my energy level is still high because I have some secret tools Coral Club offers that I can share with people who want, and that allows me to be as effective and productive as I was when I started 25 years ago.
Now, how has this like transition affected your family? Like, have you had more time to spend with them? Have you been more, do you feel like you've been more social? Have you been more occupied? How has it affected you?
So there's no kidding about this, and obviously, I don't want to give some wrong impression. When you add something to your life, it takes something from you. So because I substitute one business for another, I pretty much remain at the same place until some point, because I had to learn new habits. I need to read and watch a lot of different materials about Coral Club, network marketing, business. And what took me before a couple hours to prepare for a presentation or a speech or a meeting, right now I do on the fly, and I don't need to spend time on this any longer. So as you become more professional with Coral Club, it becomes easier to do things, and obviously they take less time. Also, through my work with Coral Club and education that Coral Club and our team members provide, our mentors provide, I think, not necessarily everybody agrees with it, but I think I became a better listener. I became differently, became better speaker. I am feeling more comfortable approaching people and just introducing myself, speaking with them. So I became more social being. I used to be very uh, closed in. I was afraid of strangers. I was afraid of talking to people in the meetings unless they come to me themselves. And it changes now. So my family still kind of misses me a little bit, especially because of a lot of travel that I do with Coral. So my dream is at some point never travel alone, but always have my family going with me. And Coral Club events are great for this, because whenever you go to event, they are in nice places. They always have things to do. And even our last event in Miami, we had a kids room set up for kids to play while parents are working.
You spoke about the events. So I've seen you in Vegas, I've seen you in Miami, you're heading out to Poland. Why are you attending all the events?
This is a great question, Marwan, because I want to become better. And from all the years that I've been doing any kind of job, from when time when I started real estate to the time I went to law school to all my martial art years, I learned from different people one thing. If you study with one person like your sensei, you only will know what that sensei knows, and you will be limited. So even my sensei back in very beginning, he was always saying, you have to go to seminars, you have to see better people, you have to practice with different people. I went to real estate, and they had seminars probably every 3 to 6 months, because again, your broker can give you certain information, and there are certain things back then were not really available online. It was not yet that online kind of world yet. So you had to be somewhere in person. But when you go to events, especially Coral Club events, because I'm going to tell you guys, for those who are listening, if you're concerned about money, forget about it. The amount of information we get at Coral Club events for the price we pay, it's hundredfold, maybe more.
Okay, now tell me, where do you see yourself in like 5 to 10 years from now?
Where I see myself is definitely working full time with Coral Club. I definitely have a big team, not only in the United States and Canada, but also in Europe and Asia. Right now, I have customers from California to Japan. So I one day all of them will become my customers, I mean my partners, and if not, they'll bring me people who will become my partners. Anyways, I on the side, big part of my life is martial arts, so I'll definitely have a big Aikido school in New York and couple branches all over the United States and possibly in Europe. And I travel the world always with my family. No more travel on my own. That's banned as soon as I full time with Coral. And ideally, and this is still work in progress, but ideally, I want my parents to be part of this business as well. They about to retire, so I want them to maintain the quality of living and the lifestyle they have right now while they're working. And the only way retired people can do it, if they have some side business or big business with Coral Club. I'm not mean only with Coral Club, but I'm looking for my parents and doing business with a company like Coral Club that has a mission, that has a great values. And my parents are like this. They only go where the values are high, and they all very much ethical and bringing value to people. So I see my parents hopefully joining me as well, so we can go, not only my wife and my kids, but also my parents travel me all over the world. And yeah, making Coral Club a big company worldwide. That's where I see myself in 5 years.
That's great. And I love how like family oriented you are. It's very nice. It's a very great characteristic to have. Now,
Thank
to
you.
wrap up a little bit, I want to hear what are your two top Coral Club products?
Now you're killing me. I cannot do it.
Now,
Okay. Um, if I need to pick two, if I need to pick two, I'll pick Concept of Health, which is the product number one. You cannot go without it. And probably will go with Coral Detox Plus. This is my must-have program, and I started with this, and I live on this every month.
and if it's in one phrase, I would ask you to last piece of advice you would give someone. What is one line you would want to tell people?
Try it and decide.
Nice, straightforward, and I love it. Roman, thank you so much for joining us today. And that wraps up another enlightening episode of Coral Chronicles. We hope you enjoyed hearing Roman's incredible journey from his former job to becoming a successful Coral Club distributor. His story is a testament to the power of following your passion and the impact it can have on your life. If Roman's journey inspired you, or if you have any questions or comments, we'd love to hear from you. Make sure to subscribe to Coral Chronicles so you never miss an episode, and leave us a review if you enjoyed today's show. Thank you for tuning in, and remember, every coral has a story. We'll see you next time on Coral Chronicles, where we continue to explore the vibrant and inspiring world of Coral Club. Stay healthy and stay inspired. Thank you, Roman, for joining us today.
Thank you, Marwan.